Hey everyone. I thought I'd shoot a different kind of video today. One where I talk on a more personal level about why I'm so invested in Qortal and why I'm so interested by this project. So let me know in the comments what you think of these type of videos, and maybe I can make some more. So I started working on Qortal back in September 2021, and at the time I was introduced to the project by a friend who first introduced me to the privacy coin pirate chain, and shortly thereafter to Qortal. And at the time, I knew very little about crypto, which is very surprising given the fact that I'm a web developer. So you would think I'd know a lot about this industry, but at the time I knew very little. So I started looking into the industry a lot more, reading books, watching videos, really diving deep into it. And the more I looked into it, and the more I realized how much of a hidden gem Qortal was. And I'm going to talk about 3 reasons for that right now. So the first reason is that Qortal is an open source and autonomous project. Within 1 week of joining the Qortal community, I had forked the code base, and I had already made my first PR, which is when you contribute code to the project. All that within 1 week of joining the community, which is insane when you think about it, because there was no interview involved, no skills test, nothing. It was purely based on trust and the fact that I proved my skills by simply making a PR, like I mentioned, which is how Web3 should be. There should be no interviews in Web3. It should be based on merit alone and contributions alone. So that's the first reason. The second reason is that Qortal had an actual use case for using blockchain. When you look into the Web3 space at the moment, you start to realize that most projects do not use blockchain to its fullest potential. As a matter of fact, they use it to a very low potential, which is purely in a speculative way. Most projects have no real value other than Bitcoin, of course, which is a money alternative, but we're not going to talk about Bitcoin too much in this video. So most projects do not have a real value for using the blockchain. On the other hand, Qortal has a real value in the sense that it is open source, peer-to-peer, and decentralized. This means that it uses blockchain in a way that is to rebuild an internet from the ground up, completely decentralized. And I think that's how blockchain should be used. It should be used to exchange data online without a middleman, and where users reclaim control of their data. That's the real promise of Web3. And the third reason why Qortal is a project that interests me a lot and that I continue to invest in deeply is the fact that it already has a lot of features and it already has a user interface. It's crazy when you start looking into most of these Web3 projects. They have very little features. Most of them cannot even offer you a self-custodial wallet. They have a browser extension wallet, which is not very secure. But Qortal already has a user interface, and at the time when I joined the project, you could already chat in a decentralized way. You could already trade Qrt against 6 other coins on a decentralized platform once again. And you could run a complete node on your computer, meaning that you could support the blockchain without having to mine it like with the Bitcoin, where you need a full rig at home and your electricity bill is off the charts at the end of the day. No. You could run a full node using a Raspberry Pi. So all these features were something that really attracted me. And now that we're in November 2024, the amount of features has exponentially increased. We now have Q apps, which are decentralized applications. We have coming soon a Qortal Go user interface that's going to be available on mobile phones for Android. So we have a lot going on. So these are the top 3 reasons why I'm so invested in Qortal, and why I think if you're new to blockchain and Web3, you should give it a shot, start looking into it. It's a great place to start dipping your toes. I built a website, Qortal.dev, where you can get more information about the project. If not, we also have a Telegram and Discord community where you can join, and our community will guide you once you're in. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.